Welcome to PrinnyCast Roundtable, a casual weekly show where we talk about what we've been up to over the last week and various other gaming-related stuff. We're your hosts for this week. I'm Chris. This is Mike.
Hello.
This is Grover.
Hello.
Man, it's been a crazy, crazy week with all these storms out here.
It's been crazy here, too.
One after another. Thankfully, we're not down there in that mess around Oklahoma City, but it's still been really hard to get things done lately, whether it's my music work or PrinnyCast stuff. Because even
I tell you, I'm used to having a couple tornado warnings a summer, but we've had 6 so far.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, we had some records last night, as I understand it. I don't know if it's actual records, if they were just completely impressed, but the number of counties, the number of towns that had tornado watches and warnings last night, I think, were like an all-time high. Plus, we were getting averages of 7,000 to 10,000 lightning strikes per minute in the viewing area around Tulsa, which is, I think, about 200 miles in every direction. I'm not entirely sure.
That is crazy.
That's a lot of lightning.
That is insanity.
67
I think our average is 440, and that's for the whole central Illinois during a bad storm.
You guys get some good ones up there every now and then.
Yeah, sometimes we get some mean ones. We had a scary one last night, but it missed us. The tornado did touch down, and it went between Springfield and Pawnee and Chatham and just did its thing and then died out. So we were pretty pleased about that.
So yeah, what have we been playing this week, Mike?
I haven't really been playing a whole heck of a lot, actually.
Too much work, too many storms?
Pretty much, yeah. I beat the Super Metroid on the Wii U, and that's really, honestly, I don't think I've really been playing much.
It's a quiet week for you.
Yeah, I got my dad's Magic the Gathering cards from, like, the 90s, and I've been going through those and organizing them. So that's really that and watching Netflix. So I guess you could say I played Netflix on my PS3.
There you go.
That's about what I've been doing.
I've been doing a lot of Netflix too. Well, I've been playing a lot of Titan Quest. Well, actually, not completely sure. I was playing some Titan Quest until, I think, about Tuesday. And then I noticed somebody playing Torchlight or something. And I was like, wait a minute, it looks just like Titan Quest in some ways. So I started playing it. And holy crap, it's a lot like Titan Quest. So much that I was just like, well, goodbye, Titan Quest. And started playing Torchlight. Then I saw Torchlight 2, and I didn't have that. And I bought that. And I've been playing the holy hell out of that now. And
yeah, that's the irony. Didn't you have Torchlight back in that Humble Bundle from last year?
Yes, I did. I've had it for a whole year.
It.
I never even knew it. It sat there and rotted. I'm almost terrified to imagine how many games I have that are doing exactly that stuff. Then Nil made a Portal 2 map that completely boggled me. It was really hard at first, but I got past the hard part, I guess, or the easy part according to him. And then it just got to this room that I was just like, what the hell is this? And I gave up, and a couple of days later, he showed me how to beat it, and I was just like, yeah, I didn't even consider that, and it's something a casual player would just probably go insane looking at. But yeah, I didn't play anything else like the co-op, and that's kind of sad, Portal 2, because I waited so long. But
well, I got the India Humble Bundle from last week, and I think I mentioned that on the show. I don't know if I'd actually got it yet or not. I know I mentioned the Alan Wake one, which, ironically enough, I haven't actually played yet. It's a little bit of Little Inferno with its bizarrety, a little bit of Thomas Was Alone, which is so very Congregate-ish. Hotline Miami, I played a little bit of it. I do not get why that game is so popular. I understand it, and yet I don't. But speaking of games I understand, and yet I don't, Proteus and Dear Esther. Esther. Say it right, Esther.
Dear Esther isn't a game.
Neither is Proteus, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
Now, Dear Esther is gorgeous. I thought it was going to get really psychological with all of the stuff that was going on, but sadly not. I was very disappointed in that one. Proteus is like simpler than Minecraft graphics, with kind of the mentality of everything that you're around becomes part of the sound. So as a game, I don't get it. As something that while you're doing something else and you're using your computer as like, I don't know, like a screensaver with sound or something like that, I could see it. I could see that. But I don't know. It's just there's not enough there to the game. Is even like Dear Esther, which at least had something of a plot and something of a goal. Proteus, there's nothing. You can't do anything. There's nothing to. There's just no game. And
I would have probably
nuts.
I would have probably played them, or I want to play Little Inferno. I got the Humble Bundle simply because of Little Inferno, but I did for PayPal and it's still pending, which is annoying as hell. But yeah, I saw somebody playing Little Inferno and I was like, I can catch stuff on fire. That's the whole part of the game. Oh hell yes! I will burn everything. There will be nothing left.
And you can even import your own pictures too, which is kind of creepy.
Oh yeah, I like that too.
Now,
I'm gonna enjoy that immensely.
Capsize I haven't actually played yet because it seems to be one of those autosave type of games, and if I'm going to start it, I'd like to start it with the PrinnyPlays. That way I don't have to delete any prior saves just to restart the game again. So I'm waiting on that one. Awesome Knots, I'm going to actually get it through the Steam version because it comes with more stuff, but I've been playing the standalone one that you can download separately. I've been playing it a little bit. It's basically one of those MOBAs that you might find on Congregate, one of those side-scrolling shooting type of games, only it's pretty well balanced. I mean, there's some characters I can use a lot better than others. Some just seem absolutely worthless to me, but I am only playing AI on the lowest settings so far, so maybe strategies will come later. Speaking of Congregate, played them a little bit, especially some of their games that they launched in the middle of the week. I got pointed to some Avengers Tower Defense games. One of them was on Disney, and then the other one I don't remember where it's at, but it seems to be everywhere now because it's a couple years old. It came out about the same time that the movie did. And they were both super easy because they're kind of geared toward a younger group, but they were a nice distraction because during that night I was fighting YouTube and Sony Vegas over getting things together, and it was also the night that I uploaded the last week's Roundtable, where EA banned the entire video because we showed the Xbox One footage about their sports stuff. So I had to go back after uploading it, and it takes like an hour to 3 hours to press it from Vegas. Then it takes another hour, 2 hours to upload. So this was 5 hours wasted that I had to do all over again that night because I still wanted to make sure that I got it up Monday, and need to upload stuff during the day is extremely hard. So
that is stupid. What the hell?
Yeah, it wasn't even 30 seconds of it. That was what was the worst part. It wasn't necessarily like a full trailer or anything. It was just a section of it. So, and it was a complete utter ban on all networks, on all nations. It was one of those type of things, and it was automatic because there was no time for anybody to look over it. So this wasn't like the Square Enix thing. This is how they've got that set right now. So I just replaced it with some of what Mike sent me of Mega Man 5 run that he did quite a while back, and I said, well, this is more interesting to watch anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start recording, like, just to record crap I do, just where you can have something to look at and not have to deal with those assholes.
Well, thankfully, we got our longplays.org folks. They've got so many videos, and it's getting easier for me to record stuff too, but most of that is going straight to PrinnyPlays, and even though I've been using it for Roundtable, I'd like to stop doing that so much. Matter of fact, I even had the thought of maybe even getting on something like Dear Esther or Proteus while we were on the show, something that doesn't take me a lot of brain power, and just record it while I was talking, but I decided not to. And speaking of PrinnyPlays, that would be the other part. I had a great keeping up with that up until this week, and part of that was the storms, part of that was a lot of music work that I needed to get done, but either between the storms, between, let me see, it was 4 different dates, and all of which got canceled from 2 different groups, but, and all of which I completely understand, so I'm not, like, angry at them or anything like that.
How dare you have medical issues?
Yeah, exactly. But it just still kind of killed my week, so I thought I would at least get some PrinnyPlays stuff done. But everything I recorded, either there was some issue with the recording, I was not feeling that I was being funny enough, and here's the big thing I wanted to get to was that PrinnyPlays is all about reacting and being stupid and being funny, and sometimes playing games intentionally badly, and sometimes just playing it because I'm bad at some video games. Anyway, but role-playing games are an entirely different monster. So, to you guys and anybody else out there, how would you go about doing like a Mystery Science Theater approach to role-playing games? Because do I voice act really stupidly for these characters like some other LPers do? But I'm already doing a stupid voice, and it's going to be hard to tell them apart anyway. So, killing that, do I make stupid comments about what the characters are saying? But RPGs take so long to play, especially the first of them. There's times you can go 30 minutes before your first battle. So is that even going to be an interesting PrinnyPlays? And where do you stop it? And
that's why I've kind of been wary of ever playing a RPG on anything. I totally forgot about Earthbound. What am I talking about?
I'll figure something out. Any suggestions out there would be extremely handy. And speaking of suggestions, we've got a new Prinny Watcher who suggested a new news source for us, so I've been adding them to the list. Operation Rainfall. They run along to the same similar headlines as all the other major news sources, but they also have a lot of nods to a few obscure sources like Famitsu that the big guys don't seem to run quite as often. So they'll help me keep up even more with the obscure fighting games and RPGs and stuff that I like to help keep out there or something like that. And it was also because of this that I was introduced to Rice Digital, a UK-based store that specializes in a bunch of Japanese indie titles. I haven't bought anything from them yet, but I've been cruising through them all the same. They even have a couple free games. They look like they're pretty new because I don't think they even have like 20 or 30 games yet. But, you know, if you like obscure Japanese titles, you might have a look. They are British, so remember all the prices are in British pounds. So the equivalent for US dollars will actually be a little bit more than what they're listing. So instead of $3, I think a game would be $5 and so on and so forth. It's not quite double, but it's kind of close. British pound's doing a little better than the dollar these days.
British economy is superior.
Right now, I think it is. Though that's not saying much. Everybody's having trouble.
Yeah. Having it rough.
And speaking of which, anything else interesting happened to you guys this week?
I don't know if anybody will get annoyed if I say it, but the Major League Baseball people that run their site are bastards. I bought the subscription so I could watch the games on my computer. Well, I didn't realize until after I bought it, because it doesn't mention anywhere that there'll be blackouts for your area, that I can't watch the Cardinals, and yeah, I'm a Cardinal fan. I'm too close to Boost Stadium to watch the Cardinals on my computer. According to them, I should go to the stadium and watch them instead. So they black me out. I can't watch what I paid for.
Okay, I don't understand that at all.
Yeah, I can't drive to the Dodgers, and watch them. But because I'm too close, I can't watch the Cubs either, or the White Sox. They're too close. I get blacked out.
I wouldn't think that
Sucks.
those would exactly be considered close, though. Chicago a little more, I understand.
According to them, close is 300 miles. 300 miles in any direction.
Not everybody has the money to go driving 300 miles to pay for overpriced food to watch a ball game, especially when they got a service that, because I'm pretty sure that you can do this on like pay-per-view on TV and not have this blackout problem. So why would they do it on I don't know.
Yeah, if I want to watch it free, I could go right now and go to channel 56 and watch. They're on right now. But if I try to log into my account and watch them, it blacks me out. I can't. I can hear them on the damn radio version. Oh, whoopie-doo.
That's stupid.
Yeah. But yeah, enough rambling about baseball issues. As Chris saw, I almost didn't get on today because we had a power outage and the router reset and my computer was set on static and I didn't realize it. I thought the onboard Ethernet, which is the only thing I have right now, failed and I was getting ready to go buy a replacement PCI part. I remembered at the last second, I was like, oh wait, it's static, and yay!
All is right now.
All is right. It's right.
Yeah, it was out of electricity for about 5.5 hours on, what was that, Thursday night.
Good job.
And we were out about 3.5 hours Monday night, I think it was. So we've had a lot of power outages.
It reminds me of a while ago. There was an ice storm, and you just disappeared. And I thought for a week that something happened, and you came back, and your power plant funnel, the exhaust funnel, collapsed. Mm-hmm. I just I've just been always thinking about that, and I just imagine just looking towards the power plant and seeing one of the things fall over.
That was a bad year for ice storms.
Yeah, we got it bad too. Not as bad as you guys currently.
Had another one, I think a year later, but it just knocked out power for like 3 or 5 hours. But yeah, that week was out without power was a little rough, but thankfully there was a little bit of thinking ahead, so there was a generator to at least keep things like the refrigerator running every now and then. Couldn't use it constantly, but kept food from spoiling at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, on that really happy note, I guess that's our show for this week. Join us every Monday for the next PrinnyCast Roundtable. Special thanks to longplays.org for some of our videos. Thanks to galaxybugs.com, home of the PrinnyCast forums. Follow Grover on Twitch TV/PrinnyCast_Grover and Mike on Twitch TV/Ruzaz to watch either of them when they stream on their games, which is increasingly rare. Grover's channel on YouTube is PCGOTW, where he posts commentated gameplay, and it sounds like he might get back to that one of these days. My channel is Maserati, where you can see me post music, largely video gamer mixes, and our Twitter is at PrinnyCast, our Gmail is at PrinnyCast.com. All but the Twitter and email I think you can find down in the description. And I usually keep the email off because of those stupid botting programs, because I'm trying to keep our spam down. So I apologize if I'm not leaking our email, but that's the reason why, if anybody wants to know. So if all goes well, we'll see you guys Monday when we post this. See y'all next time.
See you next time.
See you later.